Time is running out. Calling all patriots and lovers of our constitutionally protected, God-given, self-evident, inalienable rights in Tennessee and the United States of America. If you are sickened by the liberty-eroding activities of a government that hates you, then it is time to wake up. If you are fed up with the tyrannical leadership on display by all levels of government, now is the time to listen to your reveille call. If you are equally tired of the political class, the new aristocracy, lying to you in their pursuit of power and control, now is the time to take a stand in the arena. Please welcome your host, Larry Linton, U.S. Navy veteran and candidate for Tennessee House of Representatives, to the Liberty, Leadership, and Lies podcast.
Welcome to the Weekend Update, ladies and gentlemen, and happy Labor Day weekend as well. I have to tell you all, it feels great to be home again. After 8 months of constant travel, it's going to feel good to settle into the routine of being home with my wife and puppy every day. It will also be great to attend worship services in person. While I did make sure to not miss an online service while I was out of town, there is nothing like attending services in person with my family by my side. I'm also looking forward to being able to enjoy some fellowship with the men's ministry. Our twice-a-month breakfast, in addition to the in-person worship services, helps to burnish the armor of God that is needed to engage in today's culture. On the campaign front, I just released the monthly newsletter yesterday. If you would like to receive the newsletter, just send me an email. For my fellow residents here in Sevier County, I will be recording a radio advertisement here in the next few days that will be airing on WSEV Mix 105.5 and WPFT Mountain 106.3. The 30-second spot will run from October 9th through Election Day. Did anybody catch Thursday night's nightmare speech? Well, first of all, he started out the speech with a lie. Imagine that, right? He stated the following, quote, "These two documents," well, here he's referring to the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, but continuing, quote, "and their ideas they embody, equality and democracy, are the rock upon which this nation is built," unquote. You see how easily the commies slip that word into everything they say? That word democracy. Nowhere is that word in the Declaration nor the Constitution. Remember, our founding fathers despised democracy. A democracy always ends up transforming into totalitarianism. That is why the commies love that word and that system of government so much. We are a constitutional republic. The usurper-in-chief went on to attack half of the country, labeling us as extremists that are a threat to the nation. He then went on to claim that the January 6th riot, where no weapons were used by people protesting the outcome of a fraudulent election, he went on to claim that these unarmed people placed a dagger at the throat of he used that word again, a dagger at the throat of our democracy. This comes after threatening that you can't take on the government because they have F-15s or some other such nonsense in his push to disarm Americans. I'll leave you all with a quote from our founding fathers that state the complete opposite of what that dementia-riddled clown uttered on the steps of Independence Hall. The first one comes from John Adams and gives lie to the fact that the United States of America is not a democracy. He stated this, quote, "Remember, democracy never lasts long. It soon wastes, exhausts, and murders itself. There never was a democracy yet that did not commit suicide," unquote. That is exactly what the usurpers want, for our republic to commit suicide so that true fascism, that was on display at Independence Hall, true fascism can take over here in our nation. The second quote is this. It comes to us from Alexander Hamilton, a founding father that was a big proponent of a strong, powerful central government. Quote, "If the representatives of the people betray their constituents, there is then no recourse left but in the exertion of that original right of self-defense, which is paramount to all positive forms of government," unquote. That is why we have the Second Amendment, ladies and gentlemen. Until next Saturday, this has been the Weekend Update of Liberty, Leadership, and Lies with Larry Linton. I pray you all have a wonderful weekend. Stand in the arena with me. Reveille, it's time to wake up.